So a lot of great things about Los Angeles is it looks like GTA sometimes. GTA, Rockstar did a great job. Rockstar did an incredible job doing the map on GTA. Yes, it wasn't to scale, but some of the things in real life look very similar to the GTA. I'm just like, wow. So this is that gym, outside gym on the beach. Looks just like GTA, right? I don't know if that's on GTA, but it could be. Yeah, there you go. Like some of these areas look similar to GTA. That area does. There's a beach. That's just a beach. That can look like any game that has a beach on it. Yeah, there you go. That looks like a walkway in GTA. If you see my beard looking white, it's sun cream. My sun cream would stick to my beard and sideburns too much. I tried to like rub it off. It wouldn't come off, and I just have a whiter beard all day, which made me look older. Venice canals. This is definitely on GTA. If you've done GTA racing, you've probably raced down here on the boats. Yeah, they were very accurate at that one. That was really cool. One of the best parts of LA is the view of LA itself. Yes, Mulholland Drive overlook. There are 2 overlooks. I went to the wrong one first, and then I came over to this one. Cost me extra on the Uber, but yeah, it was worth it for the views. It was very nice. There's Hollywood. Brilliant. Why is someone honking outside? Capitol Records. This building is also on GTA. This street is definitely on GTA. This is the other viewpoint. So there's the other overlook. Overlooks this part, mountains. It's a very nice view. I just wanted the other view of like the city and stuff. But yeah, it was nice to take selfies there as well. LA Kings. I've been following them since 2017. I had this hat since 2017. So it was cool to see him in person for once because I've mainly been watching highlights, and this was my first full game experience. It was very good. It was very good. Although there's like 18 minutes break twice. There's three periods, and there's 18 minutes break twice. I feel like that's too long for breaks, but it was very good when it was actually happening. It was a really good fast-paced game, and I really enjoy ice hockey. There's fights in it, but it's really I just like how it's like fast-paced action, and it's very hard to score, and I was very impressed by the skill. It was even better live, even more impressive live. The way they can go so fast while ice skating and also controlling the puck with their stick so well. It was just like, wow. And the LA Kings won this game as well. They won like 4-1, so it was a fun game to watch, and I really enjoyed it. And I sat like row 10. It was worth paying the extra money because I got up close and personal, and it was really cool to watch. And I saw a couple occasions where people would smash into the barriers, which I've seen plenty of times on TV. I wanted to see it in real life, and I did. Would have been cooler row 1, but that's just too much money. If I could afford row 1, I would. Yeah, so that's all good. It was a great experience. The entrance as well before they came out, it was really awesome. They're very patriotic over there. Anthem before every event, so that's brilliant. Either the anthem or America the Great. You know, that song they played before WrestleMania. We'll get to WrestleMania soon, actually. Yep, here's more of the LA Kings game. It was just awesome to see. LAFC on the same day. We did 4 sports events in 2 days in 1 weekend. This was like a last minute decision. Jord gave me some. I asked Jord advice, like, should I see an MLS game? He's like, yeah, go and see LAFC or Galaxy, but Galaxy were playing away at the time. But it was the perfect schedule. Like, it was like I had nothing to do Saturday evening. Saturday evening they have a game, home game. This was awesome. Like, they had some great fans at the BMO Stadium. I don't know if I put it on here. I don't know if I put a clip on here, but these fans, they all huddled together and went, oh, oh. They were probably like jumping side to side. I'm just like, whoa, I sat on the wrong side of the stadium, bro. It was brilliant though. But that other side was awesome to look at. Oh, see how they're going right and left. Oh, it must be like it must be an all standing section, because some stadiums have all standing sections, so it must be one of those sections. Because like How are they so smoothly going across seats like that? I don't think they're seats. I think it's a standing area. Yeah, but that was bloody awesome though. That was bloody awesome. I love it. I love it. I wish I was part of that. I really wish I was part of that. That was bloody beautiful, man. And they won the game. They won 2-1. So that was awesome. And I saw Chiellini play, who is in his time was a world-class defender. Lakers game up next Sunday afternoon. We got more bots. Yeah, I got some there's a boxing statue, Oscar De La Hoya. I actually watched some of his fights when I was younger, so excuse me, that was a burp. My apologies. Pardon me, I should say. Oscar De La Hoya. I watched a few of his fights when I was like, I knew who he was. Like, he's one of my most well-known boxers in terms of like I'm a casual when it comes to boxing. I just watch big fights. So the fact that, you know, there was Oscar De La Hoya there, and I actually knew who he was. That was that's great. So yeah, here's a statue outside Crypto. Yeah, I was at the Lakers game. Plenty of famous statues here. LA Kings as well have history here, of course. Just like the LA Kings, I've followed the Lakers since 2017, but I've always liked them because of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Yeah, I like the Lakers because of the sitcom, believe it or not. But I actually started following it in 2017, like properly. And that season, they lost almost every game. It was the year before LeBron joined. They lost almost every game. I'm just like, this is the team I picked. But yeah, they won a championship since then, and it was great to be at the game, although they lost to the Chicago Bulls. I did see LeBron though, even though he was injured. He came off the bench for the first time in like 2 years. It was great to see the Lakers in person. I just couldn't witness them win. I did witness the LA Dodgers win though. LA Dodgers against LA Angels in preseason baseball. This is the one I couldn't quite get into. I wasn't into it in the first place. I wanted to just try an American sport. I'm still yet to try NFL, but NFL will come to London soon, so I want to try and get tickets for that. But as for this, like, I tried to get into it, but it was way too slow for me. It was just preseason, to be fair, but it was way too slow for me. But I still enjoyed. I'm glad I still tried it. I'm glad I tried it because every sport's better experience live. But it just wasn't for me. But you know, I still had some good times there. It just wasn't a perfect day. But yeah, it was a great stadium. Great looking stadium though. It doesn't LA Dodgers cap officially, but I also use it as like a LA souvenir. But yeah, the Dodgers did win 3-0, but 3 home runs in the whole game. Right, Paramount Pictures VIP tour. There's the actual helmet, Top Gun Maverick. That's an actual Oscar. You got Paramount, so that's a water tower. Hollywood sign is like there. You can sort of like see it. So I'm in front of that. This is the actual bench that Forrest Gump sat on. Yeah, I know, right? Really cool. This is just through the studio. There is Bumblebee, not real, obviously, just a model. But what is real, not that either, but I think this is a model as well. That is real. That is the actual truck used in the original 2007 Transformers movie. The actual truck, and it still works. I think there's one vehicle in there that didn't work anymore. Apart from that, every other vehicle worked, including this one. If someone wanted to get and start the engine, this actually works as a normal truck. So that's awesome as well. Water tower again. They hold a lot of gallons of water in there, partly for filming, obviously. They made a fake New York. I only showed one picture of it. There's the gun from SpongeBob. Transformers. There's the not the Allspark. What's it called? I swear I know what it's called. I just forgotten. It's mind gone blank. But you know what it is. Revenge of the Fallen. It's literally the main part of the plot, and I've forgotten what it's called. Scream, of course. Obviously not real Krabby Patties. They'd be a lot more rotten if they was put out for that long. Gladiator helmets. Oh, I didn't show the other helmet. Mission Impossible, Fallout, one of the masks, of course. That is the actual Bumblebee from the prequel Bumblebee movie that came out recently. Haley Steinfeld. I think it's more of a reboot rather than a prequel. There's a coffin. This is also from Transformers. So there you go. R2D2, Okoye's suit. Oh, this is at the Academy Museum, not at Paramount. There's Academy Museum of Motion Pictures, the Oscars Museum, basically. A lot of history there, but also a lot of nice props and costumes. There's C-3PO. Can't remember what this was. I think it's from A Space Odyssey, I think. There's a nice picture. There's a bunch of real Oscars, won by movies, of course, and directors, etc. Hollywood sign is back there. It's harder to focus on it when you're not taking a selfie. When you take a selfie, it's hard to focus on it, but if I was taking it with a normal camera, it would work. But yeah, this is the view from the roof of the museum, so that's awesome. But it's a cool museum, and there you go. Hollywood Walk of Fame. There's a few stars that had there. There's Adobe Theater, so this is where the Oscars happen, of course. Plenty of stars, of course. I didn't go through the whole thing because it's so long, but I took selfies with a few of them. Salma Hayek. There's a Chinese theater, also seen on GTA. Hugh Jackman, had to take one of him, of course. The Australian Don. Iron Man. I don't think that's the actual suit, but there is one figure just standing there. There's no person in there. It's just a suit. So that's pretty cool. There's a Predator suit. There is Elvis's car. I don't know if it's the real car. It must be the real car since it's barricaded. More selfies next to the Chinese theater. Then you got the Santa Monica Pier. This one looks so much like GTA. I'm just like, on GTA they did the scale as well. It looks exactly the same on GTA. I kid you not. They have this side bit, the Ferris wheel. They don't have that, but Route 66, the famous Route 66, ends here. It goes from Chicago all the way there. A very long drive, of course. That is literally on GTA. Like that, exactly like that is how it looks on the game. It's actually quite scary. These steps are on GTA, not the plaques, but the steps are. Don't know if there's a car usually parked there. There's stands there. There's a roller coaster. There's Ferris wheel. All of this is on GTA. Like, this is probably the most accurate thing they've done on the game. Like, it was insane. There's buildings right there, just like on GTA. There's a little bridge, just like on GTA. There's a car park there, just like on everything about this pier is on GTA. I'm just like, wow. It's actually uncanny. I am literally in a game right now. The bots are whiling here. They're trying to get my attention some other way. Beverly Hills. There's the rich people parts of Los Angeles. You live there if you're rich. So not necessarily famous, just, you have a lot of money. Historic Route 66. Yeah, that was... I can't believe I forgot. But it's to do with the Beatles. It's to do with the Beatles. Approved by one of their wives. I can't remember. I should know. I should remember the story. But look it up. Beatles Beverly Hills peace statue. There's a nice street there in Beverly Hills. This street is also on GTA, but it's a very expensive area to shop, and tour buses can't even go in there. But in the game. In the story mode, you rob a jewelry shop in this sort of area. So yeah, it's that area, but in real life, which is awesome. So there you go. Farmers market, according to a certain friend I know called Jake. This is also on the game, but I just can't remember it. But there's a scene where this is on the game. Farmers market is a little area. I don't think there's a tram that goes through here, but farmers market is where you buy some fresh food. All sorts of food, tacos, burgers, fries, ice cream, whatever. You'll find plenty of food here, and it's at cheap, affordable prices as well, depending on where you go actually. But yeah, it's affordable compared to other places for sure. The tour guide took us there. There's a little I think there's just I don't think you actually put fuel here. I think it's just there for show. It wasn't on the road anyway. It was part of the market. There's a shop where I got some fairly cheap souvenirs. It was a nice place. They also sold comics here, which I thought was pretty cool. You don't normally see comics much anymore. Hollyweed. Yes, they made magnets called Hollyweed. I didn't take any, obviously. Neither the magnets or the weed. There's a double scooped ice cream making a cameo. Griffith Observatory. This is also on GTA. I don't think it's called the same, but it is. But yeah, there's some nice views from the observatory, including the Hollywood sign. This is a giant telescope that you couldn't use. I think it was closed on the day. Sony Pictures Studio Tour. Just this photo, just a selfie, just to show that I did it. Here's the Ghostbusters Ecto-1 from the original 1984 movie, the actual car. That looked awesome. This is the actual van from Breaking Bad, the literal... They used 3 different ones. This is the only one that wasn't destroyed. But yeah, you got bullet holes there. You can look inside. Not much in there left, obviously. They actually took it for the Super Bowl commercial, then put it back there. So luckily, I went on the right week, because if I went a few weeks earlier, it would not have been there. Jeopardy. Here's we winning money, not. But the actual sets of Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune were there, which were awesome. There's some Spider-Man props in the museum there. Not much filming allowed on that tour, so I did. In the museum, you can take as much as you want, and there's plenty of things there from Ghostbusters, Breaking Bad, Spider-Man, and some Oscars and a Grammy there. There's from Bullet Train, which is an awesome movie that I really loved. I'm glad it got recognition. The bear from Breaking Bad, some props, of course. Sorry. Yep. A lot of nice props there. That's from The Blacklist. I posted that mainly because a friend of mine loves that show. I never actually watched it. On the same day of Sony, I did the Warner Brothers tour as well. So yeah, there's a Wonder Woman statue that was put up just 2 weeks before I got there. So again, I chose a good time. Although the day before that, Margot Robbie was there. So I miss Margot Robbie. But you know, you kind of everything in life. But yeah, there you go. That's just the outside. This is the actual suits worn by Stephen Amell in Arrow. Again, actual suits worn in the Supergirl show, the Flash show as well. There's a Joker statue. Cost $1,300, probably plus tax. Even without tax, that's a lot of money. There's a lot of comics there. Obviously, they own DC. I would have actually bought this, but I don't think I would have read it. Otherwise, I would have bought it. If I read things on a regular basis, I would have bought this. But I just thought it's better in someone else's hands. More comics, of course. Was it this one or no? It was this one I was meant to buy. It was this one. 80 years. Yeah, it was this one. But again, I don't read. It's not that I don't want to read. I just don't have time. But I used to read quite a lot when I was in secondary school. There's some old film apparatus. There you go. So yeah, there you go. Shazam, the whole family's suits. This is even before the tour even starts. Just so you know, the tour's about to start now. Yeah, there you go. We go on these things. An hour they show you around. They filmed a lot of things here. I think one was Gilmore Girls, there's the town. There's a public school from a show that's currently ongoing. You look inside there. I don't know if I put it up in the other account, but you look inside there. There's a corridor, but it's not actual corridor. It's painted on, and it's just a facade. Yeah, it looks so real. That's the couch from Friends. If you watch Friends, you know what this is. I haven't even watched Friends, I know what it is. Ben Affleck's Argo filmed a scene on these steps. So many fake buildings. Here's the actual couch. Here's the real couch from Friends. This is the Big Bang Theory, the actual stuff. So that was cool. The Art of Sound. So Gravity, the movie, they would play Gravity with only the music, and then only the sound effects, and only the dialogue. And it sounded so different, and it sounded so weird. But when they played it all together, I'm just like, wow. Putting these different things together can make this amazing thing. So like, it was weird. First they played just the people talking, then they played the sound effects, then the music, and you get perspective on like, wow, so these are all made like this and this and this, and then you got to put them all together, and then you get this final masterpiece. It was an amazing experience to hear inside that little theatre that I couldn't film, of course. Again, actual costumes. The Riddler from the recent Batman movie. Joker. This is from The Dark Knight. There's a Game of Thrones section there, of course. HBO Warner Brothers have their partnership. The Batmobile. Yes, the actual Batmobile. Which was really cool. I saw like 4 different Batman suits in there. Themyscira, Wonder Woman, I think at the start of the movie she wore that. Robert Pattinson's Batman, of course, next to the Batmobile. There's Catwoman's suit. You can see the size difference there, it's crazy. Here's the other Batman, Ben Affleck, and Snyder Justice League. There you go, there's the black suit Superman. Daily Planet desk. This is from Batman v Superman, the Dead Robin suit. The Batpod, the 1989 Michael Keaton Batmobile, the Batwing from Batman v Superman. Some gadgets, I think from the Dark Knight. Yeah, there's a Dark Knight suit. There you go. We saw like what, 3 different Batmans now. 4 different if you include the car. You see that Batman suit actually. There's another Wonder Woman suit, a classic one, a classic Superman, and Michael Keaton, classic Batman. So yeah, that's 4 Batmans now. This is the Elon Musk thing. So I'm in the Peterson Automotive Museum now. So this is a museum owned by a guy called Peterson, and inside this museum is Saddam Hussein's car as well. They have a president's cars section, a couple US president cars, and they have Saddam Hussein's car, the actual car that Saddam Hussein was in. They somehow it ended up in a museum in America. I don't know this. I don't know how. I mean, apparently someone drove it out. It ended up in Jordan, and then it ended up in America. Like someone sold it to a guy called Peterson. But I thought it was interesting to hear about. So you got some classic cars, some modern cars, some F1 cars. There's one of the president's cars. That's Speed Racer, but yeah, Speed Racer was all CGI. So this is not the actual car from Speed Racer, but this I think was based. I asked the guy. He said he doesn't know if it's based on the movie or the cartoon, because there was an animation before the movie. But it is a Speed Racer car, but it's not actually used in the movie. Batmobile Classic, I think it's a replica. So in this museum, anything that have movie related, I think is a replica, I'm pretty sure. There we go. Saddam Hussein's car. That's it. It's right there. I'm not kidding. F1 cars. F1 car. This is a very classic one. Batpod. Obviously replicas, but it looked really awesome. We got a classic police car. Probably would have been a terrifying one in the 50s, 60s, whatever, whenever it was used. Here's some purple cars. That is a Koenigsegg. I had never seen a Koenigsegg up to that point. I've always wanted to see one. On that day I saw 2, so I'm very grateful that I went to that museum, even if just for that. I would have paid the admission fee just to see those Koenigsegg's, to be honest. There's a DeLorean replica, of course, but it still looks amazing on the inside. A great replica, of course, great work. This is from Black Panther. You may have remembered there was a car he scratched in that movie. This is it. Might be replica, I don't know, or it could be the actual car, because I didn't see it anywhere else, so it could be. There's this big vehicle. What movie is it from? G.I. Joe? I can't remember. It's from a movie. Batmobile, again, replica. Great. I have panicked and I've lost my space, bro. Where is it? Where are you? It's this one? Where did I... Must be here, because I was here. Yeah. Okay, next photo then. Right, this is Kit. If you've seen the movie, you know what I mean. It's not called Kit, but like Kit is the name of the car in the movie, is a character. Mystery Machine, replica, because I saw the actual one in Universal Studios. Here is Lightning McQueen, obviously not in a real car. There's a Bugatti Chiron, incredible car. What car was this? I don't even see. I don't remember. I don't remember what car that was. There's a Lamborghini behind it. There is a Pagani Zonda. There you go. And there is a Bentley. So that looks nice. Here's another Koenigsegg. The second Koenigsegg of the day. Looks even better. Bloody amazing. There's a Ferrari. There's a whole room for McLaren. Just a whole room just dedicated to McLaren. This is a simulator, which I found quite fun. I got this exact steering wheel, but the PlayStation version. So there's the Xbox version. I got the PlayStation version of this and the exact same pedals. So I thought that was pretty cool. I was just like, I'm made for this simulator. Yes. Finished 18th out of 22 or something like that, because I crashed a few times. Anyway, yeah, my camera's about to go, so let me just restart it. This is the outside of it. I first discovered, oh there it is, I first discovered this place at random while playing GeoGuessr. I thought it was Arena at first. Yeah, so I just thought, wow, this looks cool, let me look it up. It's a car museum. Oh wow, if I ever visit LA, I'm going there. And I went there, so that's the part of the story that's missing. But yeah, it looks incredible in person as well. I was just like, wow, what's this cool looking thing? Oh, it's a car museum. And years later, here I am. So yeah. So this is on my hike. So I went up to the Hollywood sign. You can hike up there, up the mountain. It takes an hour. Some parts are very steep. It can be some tiring. It was tiring for me at times as well, but you know, it looks ridiculously far away, but like you get there quite fast. Even for someone unfit like me did it, so you can do it as well. If you're ever up in Hollywood, I recommend at least trying that tour because it's awesome. So this is an actual filming location. It was the Batcave in the original 1966 Batman. So Adam West Batman had a Batcave there. You can actually hike down there as well, which I didn't do, but like I thought that was cool. Like they filmed classic Batman right there, which was really awesome. So that was cool. This is a house actually used on GTA, confirmed by my tour guide. So it looks very similar to a house that was on GTA. Now we're at Disneyland. Oh yes, Disneyland. I went on a couple rides. The Guardians one terrified me. There's an Iron Man suit. I was in Avengers campus here. There's a Quinjet. There's someone in a suit there, yeah, as Shuri. Doctor Strange area, Stark area. So originally this site was restricted to Stark Industries Complex, dedicated to top secret research. Now its doors have been opened. It has been remade into the Avengers campus to be a home where Earth's heroes can assemble from across time and space to freely share their technology skills and knowledge with all. Very nice, very nice. Stan Lee, a nice dedication. That person who helps others simply because it should or must be done and because it's the right thing to do is indeed without a doubt the real superhero. Thank you, Stan, for inspiring the hero within each of us. You have made us all true believers. Beautiful message, beautiful message. A bit more Doctor Strange. Route 66, this is Cars Land, the world of the Cars movies. They remade a little town here and it looked so cool. Cozy Cone is right there, Flo's Cafe, Ramon's Body Art, Casadella Tires. It looks so accurate as well. It was bloody awesome. I'm just like, wow, this is awesome. There's obviously fake, but there's a wall. You can take a selfie in front of it, make it look real, which I did. Here's that statue that Lightning McQueen almost broke. Here's a ride I couldn't do because the queue was too long, but you can like go on these cars like electrics etc in the car. Pixar Pier, Pixar themed area, of course. I did not go on that ride. It was too you literally, you can see it there. You spin around there. I'm just like, no. I ain't doing that, bro. I am not doing that. But it was still pretty cool to look at. It starts here, I'm pretty sure, and it just goes zoop, then eventually goes around there. It's ridiculous. There's a Toy Story area. So that's a ride. So that's an actual ride. So you get in, you sit down, you're strapped down by a seatbelt, and it's just up and down. You go up and down, up and down, up and down, and you feel yourself, and it's pitch black. It's pitch black. You feel yourself going up and down. Sometimes you see like a scene from it. It's like a Guardian's prison escape. So every few seconds you'll see like a scene, but like it's still up and down, up and down, up and down. 2 second scene, up and down, up and down, up and down. And at one point you go all the way to the top, and it's open, right? And they take a photo of you, which I didn't even know to take a photo of you. I don't know where the camera was. But you go all the way to the top, and that's the first time you can see outside daylight. I'm just like, we're that high? And then we drop down. Pretty sure there's a screenshot, because like Disney had a free digital photo thing. So like there'll be a screenshot of me eventually. You will eventually see it. But yeah, that thing is a ride. No filming allowed. Not even a seatbelt, constantly going up and down. My body left my seat by an inch, and that's actually true. My body was off the seat when going down. Luckily I had a seatbelt on. It was pitch black 95% of the time. My heart stops. Never again. My heart did stop because I did not expect it to be that hectic. But yeah, that's an actual like crazy ride. And I think you're there. I don't know if you're there because there's different lifts. It's not everyone gets in the same lift. So I don't know where the opening comes. Maybe that's the opening. I don't know. Like surely maybe the rides didn't go at the same time. I don't know. I don't know how exactly it works. But this is what I could take photo wise. That's me in shock after. This is a screenshot from the vlog actually. But yeah, I was very shook. So yeah, I am there. Yeah, I was terrified. You'll see a better photo soon. That's from Pixar. So they did the flashing amber light from the movie. They did that accurately here as well, which I thought was pretty cool. That says animation. Star Wars. I did the Star Wars ride. It's more like a simulation actually. But yeah, this was like the rest of Disneyland. This is from Jungle Cruise. That's glasses for the Star Wars thing. Pizza Planet. Of course, we love Pizza Planet. And one of those rides that I didn't do, of course. Now we're on to WWE. I'm going to go back here and I'm going to continue with these photos. I'm liking my own photo now. Brilliant. But yeah, that was just photos from LA Kings, LAFC, LA Lakers, LA Dodgers, VIP Tour. Did I do anything there? Yes, I did. Maverick. Did I put anything unique there? There's a Hollywood sign. You can see it more clearly. Yeah, I did put some unique things here. Yeah, Water Tower, Bumblebee, some similar things as well. But I thought that was worth posting there as well. There's me with an Oscar. There's me there. It's a nice photo to add in. The bench from Forrest Gump, of course, the actual bench, which was awesome. I already showed you guys, of course. There's Bumblebee. As you can see, there's more singular photos on these posts. Route 66, some kind Americans took photos of this because they were taking photos themselves, and I took a selfie quickly in between, and they're like, "Just take a photo of you." I'm just like, "Yeah, okay," and they just told me to stand there. I took a photo, and I appreciate it. And then they continued taking their own photos, but that was awesome. I appreciate that. It's always nice to meet good people that you don't even know, but they're nice to you, so that's brilliant. Santa Monica Pier. Exactly like GTA. Exactly like GTA. But yeah, that was awesome to see, of course. Walk of Fame. That's not the bus I was on. Quentin Tarantino. Dolby Theatre. Hugh Jackman. The Australian Wolverine. Got more of Griffith. There's a selfie of the big telescope. Literally, like, they said go and see the telescope. We're in this very small little room just to see it. I'm just like, it can't, like, surely there wouldn't be a sign saying telescope open now, just to like go in a little room. I think like we could have used it, but it wasn't open that day. That's what I'm convinced by. But yeah, once again, great views. There's actually like, there's an ice mountain in the background. There are ice mountains near California, which is quite crazy when you think about it, because it's a desert place. So I thought that was intriguing. Yeah, you see what I've done here? You see, I need to be a bit more thorough with the way I click. Sony Tour, Breaking Bad Van, Ghostbusters, Jeopardy. There's a bit more HD this photo than the last one, it seems. Yeah, a bit more Spider-Man, and then Breaking Bad. Yeah, so with the studio tours, I think I put most of the same. Yeah, I did. Ah yes, the Hollywood sign. I made it to the top, baby! This guy's like, send pic on California family. Okay, mate. But yeah, it was great taking these selfies. This one the tour guide took. White face because of the sun cream. But yeah, you gotta like swivel round. There's like, you gotta go round and round. It's like a 1 hour walk to get up there. It looks like there's no way up there, but there is. There's way around the back. But yeah, it was awesome to finally do that. Automotive Museum. I think I put the best photos here, or just highlight, I guess. Oh yeah, I bought a couple Prime bottles. You can barely get them in the UK, so I bought a couple over there. I bought a grape as well, but like not worth posting on Instagram. Really, there's more of me in a Hollywood sign. This is now my Facebook profile photo on my personal Facebook account. You got a nice view of LA and then Hollywood sign, and here's me with a thumbs up. Put this on Instagram. My shoes were dirty after that, and my trousers. I didn't even notice my trousers were dirty, you know, until I got to the automotive museum. Just like, wait, my trousers are dirty. When was this? Of course they're dirty, mate. You hiked up to the Hollywood sign. This is the Disneyland photo, the close up. Yes, this is from Disneyland when we're at the top. Yeah, I was shaking. And I was in a Hawks cap as well. Hawks won that day, which is great. There's that selfie again. I didn't put this on the other account, I'm pretty sure. Neither did that go on the other account. Yeah, there you go. Alright, now we're at WWE. Let's switch back to his.